Coach, Roll Tide, 1 week in conference play. How have you liked the start to the season your team has had, first of all, against Florida and Missouri?
Think it's always important to start our conference play, with a win. And we're fortunate to do that. And twofold with that is you got to defend your home floor. Any conference, any this time of year, defending your home court's really important. And so really proud of our team, definitely understanding that, it's going to matter come March. So as good as we were, there are also some things we have to continue to improve on. And it was exciting to be in the film room today and get back on the floor and go back to work.
Coach, I know a lot of times I always jump to some of your top scorers right away, but I want to start with defense from what we saw this past Sunday against Missouri, especially shutting down the best three-point shooting team in the SEC. How'd your team get that done?
I think we didn't do a very good job of getting that against Florida. We gave up 9 threes, and we did a much better job, I think, against Missouri. Really love the way our kids responded to our teaching, our active hands, our communication. You've got to meet your switches, all the little things. We were much better from a little thing standpoint that become big things. And actually watched it today with our team and really wanted to make sure that when we're making teaching points that it's not also always in something that we need to get better, but what we did well. And I'm really proud of our effort defensively against a really good shooting Missouri team.
Yeah, and especially length by your guards on the perimeter. How key is that?
It's important, I think to always have your hands up and active, understand strong hand, weak hand, and what is the number one tendency we want to take away. And then I think we did a really good job of guarding their second move. Excuse me, you got to guard their first move. And so we put them in a position to guard their first move and make their second move a little more uncomfortable to them. But I can't say enough about Carly Weathers and Aaliyah Nye and Zay Green and Diana Collins, and they really set the tone. And anytime that we can have the presence on the ball that Diana gave us, I thought she made a big difference, and then it just filtered down and it was contagious, and really proud of our team.
Your team playing without Sarah Ashley Barker. She was injured against Florida, was ruled out for the ball game on Sunday. Just how have you seen Alabama kind of rally around SA as she's not only going through the injury, but then how is she pouring into her teammates?
Oh, it's unbelievable to see how much they love each other. And of course, we've known that, but when you have adversity, it's really special to see, this group love on her, encourage her, and but to see her voice, SA is going to be a future coach. I often joke and say she's probably going to be a head coach at Alabama one day. Will you just leave me tickets? And she's always, I'll leave you some tickets. I'm like, that'd be good. But this is a chance for her to see the game from a different perspective. And I think this can only benefit her, as she comes back, and only benefit our team for others to have to step up. You're not going to replace her with one person. You don't replace a first team all SEC. It has to be by committee. So everybody needs to do a little more, give a little more. And I know she's going to give everything that she can with her voice and, to help her, help us. And it's going to be a blessing when she gets back. And I think we'll be better for it as much as you try to find a positive and a negative.
We've enjoyed, of course, being home in Tuscaloosa, but now it's time to head on the road in the SEC, even though we're going to a spot I know you've been to before in the Big 12, Austin, Texas, to take on the Texas Longhorns. That's where our season came to a close last year. Starting with that, just is Texas pretty similar to what we saw a year ago in March?
Yeah, they returned 4 or 5 starters. They bring Rory Harmon, who is just really special. I think she's taken 23 of 46 charges and, brings so much energy to their team. And um, it's going to be a tall task. It's going to be against a very talented team. And we're excited for the challenge, though. We've had that learning opportunity. We have some things we need to correct, and we'll take from some of that, but yet we'll take from, recent and try to be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be.
What do you feel like some of the keys to victory are for Alabama in this
So
game?
you got to rebound. You can't give them second chance points. I mean, they score nearly half of their second chance. Their misses, they turn into points, and you got to take care of the ball. So easy baskets. Got to defend the easy basket.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time you've given us. Best of luck against the Longhorns. Roll Tide.
Have a good night, right? Roll Tide.